Hey Buckaroos, it's Mr. Cory, and today I want to talk to you about stress and how we can manage our stress. Now I want you to imagine with me that you're at the doctor's office and you find out that you need to get a shot. You can imagine that your heart might start racing and you might start breathing faster and your eyes might get wide as the nurse walks in with the needle. That's called feeling stressed. Stress is a natural thing that our body does when something in our environment or even our thoughts might make us feel uncomfortable. When we're stressed, hormones get released that increase the blood flow and the oxygen input in our bodies, and we're super alert of what's going on around us. Stress is actually something that our body does to help keep us safe, but too much stress or feeling stressed for a long time can be bad for us. So it's important that we know how we feel when we're stressed and how to manage that stress. So I want to teach you a coping technique. We're going to use a stress ball. Now you may have seen these at the store or at school. You may even have some at your house. Stress balls are just soft, squishy balls that you can easily squeeze in your hands. Now the way that you can use a stress ball to help with stress is by holding the stress ball in the palm of your hand and squeezing really tight for a few seconds. After you squeeze the stress ball, release your hand and feel the tension float away. When our bodies are stressed, our muscles can get tight. You might feel your neck tight, your shoulders tight, or even your head might start to hurt. So when we squeeze the stress ball, we want to pay attention to how our muscles in our hand feel. And then we can release that tension and start to relax. You can use two at once and practice squeezing the stress balls and then relaxing your hands. The more you do this, you may notice that the more your body is starting to feel relaxed and your stress level might be coming down. Studies have also shown that using a stress ball can help students feel more focused, especially when they're taking a test. Squeezing a stress ball can reduce the distractions around you and help you pay attention. Now, if you don't have a stress ball, that's okay. You can even just squeeze your hand and hold it tight for a few seconds and then relax. Or take a tissue, ball it up, and use that to squeeze the tension out into the tissue and then relax your hand. Now, I want to show you how you can make your very own stress ball at home. You ready? Let's go. All right, are you ready to make a homemade stress ball? You'll only need a few supplies for this craft. I'm going to use some colorful balloons, and then you can use some dried beans like these navy beans, or if you want, you can use some flour. Now I'll also be using an empty plastic bottle and a funnel. If you don't have a funnel at home, you can just tape a piece of paper in the shape of a funnel, and that should be fine too. I'll also need a pair of scissors, a glue stick, a marker, some yarn, and some googly eyes. All right, first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my empty plastic bottle and my funnel, and I'm going to put these dried beans into my bottle. So be careful, you don't want to make too big a mess. All right, now that we've got our beans in our bottle, take a balloon and blow it up. Not all the way, but maybe about halfway. Once you have it blown up, twist the end of your balloon so none of the air escapes. And then you want to take the tip of your balloon and put it over the top of your bottle. Once the bottom of your balloon is securely attached to the top of your bottle, untwist the balloon, and you can see that if I tip the bottle over, these navy beans should be able to fall inside the balloon. In this part, you might need to shake around a little bit to get all the beads inside. Wow. Now that we have all of our beans inside the balloon, carefully squeeze the top of your balloon and pull off the bottle. All right, can you see the beans in there? Now you want to very slowly let the air out of your balloon while keeping the beans near the bottom. Nice. See, it's already starting to look like a stress ball. All right, you want to squeeze the rest of the air out of the balloon. And once you feel like you've had all the air out, take your fingers and make a knot at the top of your balloon. Look at that. Feels pretty cool. Kind of squishy. And you might be done here at this point, but you can add some more balloons to it to make it multicolored, and it's got a pretty cool look to it. So let's do that. I'm gonna take an orange balloon and I'm gonna cut the top of the balloon right off. Now, I'm gonna fold that balloon a few times. And I'm just gonna make a few small cuts into it. All right, I'm gonna unfold the balloon and I'm gonna stretch it over my stress ball. Nice, it's looking pretty cool. I think I'll add on one more balloon. So I'm gonna take the balloon, cut the top off, and add a few more small holes. All right, there you go. Pretty cool. Now remember, you can use this stress ball at home or even at school if your teacher allows it. Squeezing the stress ball while you're paying attention to your teacher can help you feel more focused and can reduce distractions. Let's make one more. We're gonna take our empty bottle, we're gonna take our flour and our funnel. And very carefully, I'm gonna dump the flour into the bottle. Nice. All right, let's pick out a balloon. And remember, we gotta blow it up and then put it on the bottle. Twist the top and stretch the end over the top of the bottle. Now we'll untwist the balloon. All right, here we go again. Tip your bottle over and start shaking. All right, all the flour's in. Squeeze the top of your balloon as you pull the bottle off the balloon. All right, now very slowly let the air out of your balloon so that only the flour stays inside. Nice. Squeeze the rest of the air out. It's okay if a little bit of flour comes out. And then tie the end of your balloon. All right, look at that. I like how this one feels. For this stress ball, since it's filled with flour and I don't want it to break, I'm just going to protect it a little bit and take a few more balloons and stretch it over this balloon. So I'm going to cut the top off of a balloon and stretch it over the top of the pink balloon. All right, I think I'll do one more. So I'm going to take a balloon, cut the end off, and stretch it over my stress ball. Nice, look at that. Now, if you want, you can add on things to your stress ball to make it look kind of neat. So for my stress ball, I'm going to take some yarn. I'm going to wrap it around my fingers a bunch of times. Alright, once I've wrapped it around, say about 20 or 30 times, I'm going to hold the yarn together. So I cut the end off, and I want to tie it right in the middle of where I wrapped it. Alright, once you've got it tied in the middle, take your scissors and stick it through one end and cut it, and then stick it through the other end and cut that side too. Now you might have to trim it up a bit so it all looks about the same length. Alright, now I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to put a little dab of it somewhere on my stress ball. I'm going to take my yarn, I'm going to stick it on the glue, hold it down for a few seconds. While I'm holding it there, I can put 2 more dots of glue on my stress ball. 1, 2. And I'll take some googly eyes and stick them on there. Just like that. See? Now I'll take my marker and draw a little face. All right, look at that. It's pretty neat. Hey, what do you know? You've made your very own stress ball. Remember to use these the next time you want to help your body calm down after a stressful event. Or you can use these to help you focus while you're doing schoolwork. Keep practicing with your stress ball, and let me know if you think of any other ways that you can use your stress ball to help cope with stressful situations. Thanks so much for watching, boys and girls. I had a lot of fun with you today, and I hope you had a lot of fun too. I'll see you later. Bye.